Atlanta News First starts now.
When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America.
Former President Donald Trump adamant his third arrest in just 4 months is nothing more than political theater. Prosecutors disagree. Thanks for joining us here for Atlanta News First at 10. I'm Savannah Louie. Now, Trump pled not guilty today to 4 felony counts in Washington, D.C., and that is where we find Chris Wynn tonight.
As prosecutors seek to hold Donald Trump accountable. In a historic move, former President Donald Trump was charged with conspiring to overturn the results of the 2020 election, which prosecutors say fueled the violent riots on our nation's capital on January 6, 2021.
This is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America.
Trump appeared before a magistrate judge Thursday. He is charged with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiring to obstruct an official proceeding, obstructing a congressional proceeding, and conspiracy against voting rights.
The government has assumed the burden of proving that. The government, in their indictment, takes the position that he had actual knowledge that he had lost the election and the election was stolen through fraud. And they're going to have to prove that beyond a reasonable doubt.
Trump is now facing 78 criminal charges total across 3 cases, while still the frontrunner for the Republican nomination for president. The former president's lawyer argues he had a First Amendment right to express his feelings about the outcome of the 2020 election.
What President Trump did is he said, go patriotically and peacefully and protest. That is an American right. That is why we are America.
Trump has pleaded not guilty in the 3 cases against him. Donald Trump was released pending trial. The next hearing is set for August 28th. That's when a judge will set a trial date. Reporting from the nation's capital tonight, I'm Chris Wynn. Back to you.
Well, soon the nation's attention will turn right here to Fulton County, where former President Donald Trump, is facing possible criminal charges surrounding a phone call he made to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger in the months that followed the 2020 presidential election.
All I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
And by now, you are probably very familiar with that phone call. It was made on January 2nd, just days before Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol. A month later, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis opened a criminal investigation into the matter. Then, more than a year later, several subpoenas were issued to everybody from Trump ally Rudy Giuliani to Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, all in an effort to learn more about the former president's intentions. On July 11th of last year, a grand jury was seated to decide whether charges should be brought against Trump. Fani Willis has indicated these charges are likely coming sometime this month. Now, Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Beimfohr is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse for us tonight. And Chelsea, these safety preparations that are underway right now tonight for if and when that day comes.
Yeah, Savannah, you can see the bright orange barriers here already outside of the Fulton County Courthouse. And come Monday, there will be even more of them as Atlanta and Fulton County brace for the impacts of another possible Trump indictment.
This is a very sad day for America.
On Thursday, former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to federal charges accusing him of trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America.
Trump could face more charges right here in Georgia as soon as next week. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis has been investigating his alleged election interference for the last 2 years.
There are thousands of people that come through this area and this footprint, and that is the main goal, to keep everyone safe.
The Fulton County Sheriff's Office is preparing for possible protesters. We've already seen Trump supporters line the streets in Florida, New York, and Washington, D.C. after similar charges were announced. Starting Monday, Pryor Street, which runs between the Fulton County Courthouse and Fulton County Government Center, will be closed to all vehicle traffic. Orange barriers will also prevent anyone from parking around the perimeter of the courthouse. Georgia State Patrol tells us they are also on standby, monitoring all intelligence and working with local agencies ahead of a possible indictment.
People still have business to conduct with Fulton County, and so we want to make it as safe as possible, but still accessible to the public.
And the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says Pryor Street, where we're standing, will close at 5 a.m. on Monday. It will remain that way through August 18th. So while we're not sure if the district attorney will bring action against the former president, we do have now more of a timeline. Reporting live in Fulton County tonight, Chelsea Beinfor, Atlanta News First.
All righty, Chelsea, thank you so much. Well, Atlanta News First has been on top of the Fulton County investigation every step of the way, and we will continue to do so. To stay in the know right and along with us, you can download the free Atlanta News First app, and we'll send you updates straight to your phone.